Okay, hello everyone. The work I designed is a simplified tomato clock. And firstly, I'm going to go through the overview of the proposed application. It actually is a countdown timer with an alarm feature, and it is developed using a Arduino and buzzer, a button, and a 7-segment display. The timer is triggered when the button is pressed, and the countdown time from 9 seconds. Upon reaching to 0, the buzzer sounds for 3 seconds, and after which the timer will reset. As we all know, a tomato clock is 25 minutes. However, I have only one 7-segment display, so I am only able to display a 1 digit. Besides, in order to better observe the actual application effects of this component, I set the countdown time to be 9 seconds, but not 9 minutes, so that it could be easily to observe the consequence. And then I'm going to introduce the aim of the project. First is to create a simple and an effective countdown timer using a readily available component. And the second one is to provide a visual and an auditory indication of the elapsed time. And the third is to develop a programming skill using the Arduino and its libraries. Okay, here comes to the methodology. And the working principle of this countdown timer revolves around using the Arduino board and a button and a buzzer and a 7-segment display to create a simple yet effective timer application. Upon pressing the button, the timer is triggered and initiating a 9-second countdown. The elapsed time is visually and displayed on the 7-segment display, enabled user to monitor the remaining time. When the countdown reaches to 0, the buzzer is activated and producing an alarm sound for 3 seconds. And this auditory cue informs the user that the allotted time is expired. Once the buzzer stops, the timer automatically resets and making it ready for the next use. And the Arduino board as the central processing units manage the input from the button and the output to the buzzer and the 7-segment display. And the main loop of the Arduino code continuously checks for the button presses, activates the timer, and updates the displays accordingly. When the countdown is complete, the code trigger is the buzzer and it resets the timer for future use. And then we come to the real application scenarios. The first one is the time-limited game timer. This timer can be used in a game or activity when the players must complete a task within a short period, like 9 seconds. And the second one is exercise interval timer. This timer can be used as an interval timer for the various exercise for the workouts, such as the high intensity interval training or a circuit training. And the third one is the cooking timer. In the cooking scenario, when the process time is crucial, such as brewing tea or make a soft-boiled egg, the timer can be employed to ensure the consistent results. And the fourth one is the lab experiment timer. In the laboratory settings, this timer can be used in utility lights for experiments or the processes that require a short duration of time. And the fifth one is the flashcard learning tool, and this timer can be employed as a steady light for flashcard based time learning. And we come to the discussion part. Firstly, we are going to go through the strengths and the difficulties. And the strengths, we got 3 strengths. The first one is that it's simple and effective design, and the second one is easy to assemble the program. And the last but not least is it provides both visual and auditory feedback. As for the difficulties, we have that we limit it to 9 seconds or minutes countdown duration, so it's not really it can be used to all the scenarios. And the second one is no pause or reset functionalities during the countdown. And then we come to the limitation and improvements. As for the limitation, we can fix the countdown duration, and we cannot fix the countdown duration. And the second one is no option to change the countdown duration without modify the code. And as for the improvements, I think that implementing the adjustable countdown duration using a potentiometer or a rotary encoder can help us to improve our project. And the second one is adding a pause or reset button to provide more control over the countdown timer. And last but not least, incorporating more complex displays such as LCD for a more user-friendly interface. And that's all for the presentation. And now I'm going to turn the camera and show you the whole device running process.